while cabinet secretaries are in the chaos.
Yeah.
And they are losing their jobs.
Yeah.
And they're in a hopeless place. Do you know who is finding love in a hopeless place? A man by the name Tony Sherman. I think he's also a content creator, Tony. So I'm not quite sure if this story of yours is true. Anyway, content creator Tony Sherman decides to come on the internet and tell us that he found the love of his life in a maandamano thing. You know how we were protesting. He protected somebody from tear gas the other day. And fortunately, that was the love of his life. And he captioned it by, if too fast was a person. Just 3 weeks ago, after I met my perfect match, pale kwa maandamano, and I decided to propose to her. And let's be honest, maandamano was a very crazy place to be at. You know, I have bumped into people who bumped into Kathomi during the maandamano. And I'm just like, okay, that's it. Yeah, I'm at a completely different setting.
event, yeah.
And this person walks up to me and he says, Turi, I protected Kathomi during the protest. And it's like, hey, come on. hey, come on. Yeah, I was only supposed to drop her home, but I don't know what happened. I'm just like, hey,
True.
okay. So I do see how people can find love and find interest during the maandamano. We also saw the very viral picture of Ogobina protecting Facebook during the maandamano. If that did not inspire some type of thinking, just seeing how she was protected. They were just walking into the tear gas. It was a very inspiring picture. I love that for him. And even people came out on the internet and were like, hey, why are you acting like the rest of us are not men? Me, I went to with my wife to maandamano, wakarusha tear gas, nikakimbia huku, bibi yangu akakimbia huku, tukakutana nyumbani. And then here is Ogobina just protecting this babe. She looks so tiny. That was so cute. That was so cute. Anyway, Tony, I don't know if this story of yours is true, because I did do my homework for a bit and I realized that you were still with this same babe in February. But anyway, for the storyline, for the plot, yes, he found love at the maandamano. And I am happy for you. If you find somebody in a chaotic place, go home with him. And people had actually interesting comments. Somebody said, at least on a pitele stage, ya kuona, you're seeing him crying for the first time. And just like, you know what? Milestone achieved. Somebody said, ask Mtazaa Ruto mwachane. I'm just like, why? Why would you say that? Somebody said that the product of this two will be a terrorist and needs to be looked into. And I'm just like, just because they met in a chaotic place does not mean they're going to come up and birth a terrorist. Guys, you're doing too much. Somebody said, huyu mtoto asipokuwa opposition leader, sijui. Yo. But a few of you are congratulating him, and I am just happy for it too. I'm happy you found love.
I think the most interesting bit of that whole situation is like you realize just how much people are awesome. Like I think maandamano for me was like just like being around people and seeing how people were awesome was just so inspiring, because it's the way people were walking. I remember we were walking, this one guy started when we got into town, we got those firimbis, the whistles. And this guy had his own firimbi. He was walking in front of us on the way back home. Matatu, where? But a taxi, where? Did you drive to town? Nowhere. Yani ilibidi tutembe. As you're walking, he started blowing his whistle, and then other people started joining. So it became like a really, really interesting beep, 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 beep. Like people became friends in the middle of all that. People were stopping and taking care of each other. If you see someone driving with Nduthi and someone is pulling up their phone, we're all trying to protect them not to be robbed by the Nduthi guy. Like maandamano was really awesome. So it is not very far from the truth to believe that someone actually fell in love during maandamano. And I think even Mwalimu Rachel had a conversation on her show, I think during that period, where someone was like, imagine I met someone, and the way people were saving each other on phones, we were even reminding each other, make sure you get the full name. Don't save Maandamano 1, Maandamano 2, Maandamano 3. Like you won't know who is who. So please get people's names as you're saving them for the future, because that was the epitome of dating, like in the wild. It was really cool. I love it for them. Obviously we're not too sure about the storyline, but we're not saying that people didn't actually meet at Mandamanda and fall in love. Moving on really swiftly, we're happy for you both. Congratulations on your engagement, and we hope that it becomes a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful marriage. It's about that time for